Hello everybody! After a 3-week baby break, I'm back again with my next video. And the topic of this video will be breathing and half-halts. Now, if you want to know more about this topic, on Thursday, August 27 at 8 o'clock Amsterdam time, so in 2 days from now, I will replay a recording of a live stream that was recorded on the online Fair to the Horse event in May. And it's a 45-minute talk exactly on the topic of breathing, half-halts, and how to use your breath into half-halts and collection. So I would really recommend, if you like the topic of how to breathe, and if you like to know more about how to half-halt using your breath and your body, that you watch this recorded live stream. I will be available live on the chat room to answer any of your questions at that moment. And the webinar, the recording, will be available for another week after Thursday. So even if you can't make it this coming Thursday, you still have a week to watch it. So very, very short, what I want to speak about is the concept of using your breath and your entire body in any communication that you give to your horses. And the half-halt is one of the main signals or communications that we use for a horse. It's actually used to prepare the horse before we do anything else. The purpose of a half-halt is to rebalance the horse, to prepare him, to make him ready for the next exercise or the next transition or the next gait. And the horse needs to prepare in his entire body. So the point of weight needs to be shifted. The horse needs to engage his hind legs. The horse needs to engage his muscles. So it's kind of weird to think that we can give a half-halt just using a hand separate from the rest of our body. I highly believe in the concept of comparable parts from centered riding. And that is that what we want the horse to do, we should do in our own bodies. So rebalancing a horse, asking him to prepare, to be ready for whatever is coming next, would require us to do the same in our bodies. And the best way to do that is to prepare by using a breath. So with every inhale, we can rebalance ourselves and prepare ourselves to do whatever will follow on the exhale. It's a concept that is used a lot in other sports as well. Stretching, the maximum stretch you will reach on the exhale, because that's where you release your muscles. Power, so let's say in martial arts, a punch is given on the exhale, because that's where you can put the most power behind something. So both relaxation and power is coming on the exhale, which automatically makes the inhale our preparation. So the inhale can always be our half-halt, preparing the horse for whatever. Breathing is generally done using our entire body and not just our lungs. So breathing brings movement in every part of our body. It can bring relaxation in any part of our body. It can bring activation and energy in any part of our body. So actually, when we breathe in and expand our lungs expand in all directions, meaning our chest expands in all directions, meaning everything attached to our chest gets some kind of movement. And if you are sensitive and if you really connect in your body correctly, you can feel that breath all the way into your big toes and into the top of your head. And this is how breathing can really help us to support our posture, to relax our muscles, and also to tone and energize our body. So when we breathe for a half-halt, it means we automatically activate our seat, our posture, our hands and our legs. And we don't need to do anything more being a connected rider on a connected and sensitive horse. A lot of us have been taught that a half-halt has something to do with using our hands, with a pull or a squeeze or whatever. And yes, we use our hands when we half-halt a horse, but where does the half-halt start and where does the half-halt come from? That is not the hand itself. It comes from your core, from your torso, And when we breathe in, we already engage our hands in a way that communicates to our horse to rebalance himself, and that's what a half halt is all about. We also use it in the school halt, in the groundwork in the academic art of riding. We don't ask the horse to go back with his weight just by pushing with the hand. We actually put our body behind it. And when we put our breath behind our body, the communication, the signal that we give through our hands becomes much more clear to the horse and much more refined. If you want to know how to do that, I would recommend that you watch the webinar in 2 days from now. And if you have any questions about that afterwards, I'm super happy to make more tips and tricks videos to explain this point a little bit more.